Jaipur's 18th century Diggy Palace gets dressed up for the country's biggest literary outing, the Jaipur Literature Festival or JLF. Student volunteers are given orientation lessons. Local police are drilled in security measures. Media crews take up positions as the registration desks prepare to welcome the first queues.
Can I have your ID proof, please?
With nearly 300 participating authors and 150 performers, the 6th edition of the Lit Fest pulls in over 150,000 visitors. The Dalai Lama casts a special aura on this year's JLF, capturing the audience's imagination. In a way that TV host turned pop icon Oprah Winfrey did last year, even eclipsing the controversy caused by Salman Rushdie's aborted appearance.
The first time I came here was in 2009, and I got the sense of a kind of a little village with lots of books and lots of writers, and now it seems like a super big city populated by millions. I think it's fantastic because it shows a fabulous enthusiasm for writing, and anything that does that is you know, in all our views, the right way to go. You know, in London there are many cultural events, and people, the organizers of cultural events, are vying for audiences. They are absolutely thrilled if 400, 500 people come. And to see over 100,000, 150,000 people coming for a book fair is extraordinary. Some people may think that, oh, is it too many people? Will it be difficult to handle? And so on and so forth. But I think that what I've seen today is an extraordinary organization. They manage people and the movement of people very well. And it's a very democratic literary festival.
Even the organizers seem to be taken aback by JLF's galloping growth.
It's been 100% year on year. So in year one, I think we started, it was 7,000 people, that was our audience. Year two, it went to 14,300, it went to about 32, 33. In the fourth year, it was 60-odd thousand. Last year, there were 122,000 footfalls, and footfalls when I made people across 5 days. This year, according to the information that I get from Kaizunga, who are our registration partners, it's up so far by about 30%. So they're predicting a 30% increase on the 122,000.
JLF is also a trailblazer, inspiring a string of lit fests in virtually every Indian metro and across borders, in Bhutan, Sri Lanka and Pakistan.
It is the mother of all literature festivals, and I think it has given birth to many others because it is such a wonderful, such an inspiring idea and concept that it is really worth replicating and taking it to scale. I was so inspired, so absolutely delighted to see authors getting a place in the sun, which is their right. And I saw a very electric connection between authors and readers, and vice versa. And I thought that authors were thrilled to meet their readers, to get the kind of feedback that they were getting from them. And I thought this kind of very strong connection that was being developed at Jaipur, this is something I would say every publisher's dream and every writer's dream. I felt that this is something we must do in Pakistan, to provide a similar platform to our authors, but to get people reading, to get people buying books. And actually that is what struck me again at Jaipur. There was such an emphasis on buying books. I mean, this bookstore and then authors signing and people lining up.
At the JLF bookshop, the mother-daughter team of Poonam and Priyanka Malhotra diligently put together a book list by every participating author.
The past 2 years we had about 10,000 titles, and this year we have about 25 to 30,000 copies that we bought into the stores. I think what we do is we plan very well before we come here, and we get about a day and a half to actually set it up, but our pre-planning is very meticulous. And like we were saying, you know, it's about 3 to 4 months research, getting our bibliography together, and then once we're here, everything is set in our minds and it doesn't take too long here.
Some authors, like the British poet Simon Armitage, are surprised to find rare editions of their work at the JLF bookshop.
I'm doing a bit of product placement today. I've never actually seen this book before. I remember writing it, but I've never seen this version of it. So it's good to come thousands of miles and find books that you didn't know you'd published.
Others, such as an Australian historian on princely India, are touched by the attention they get.
This has got to be the greatest literary event in the world, and nowhere else do writers get treated like royalty like they do here, and for me it's a great honour.
Not all bestsellers are conventional books. One of the fastest moving volumes is a 2013 day diary compiled by Nasreen Munni Kabir, themed on rare Bollywood memorabilia.
Ajare Ab Mera Dil Pukara, and this is Shailendra's handwriting, Bol Adha Bol, Sangam Hoga Ke Nahi. And the reason for doing the diary now is it's a kind of a personal tribute to the 100 years of Hindi cinema. So we have all kinds of interesting things, really nostalgic things. For example, okay, this is the story about HMV. Then we have these. This is amazing, Sunil, because these are the shoes that Raj Saab wore in Mera Juta Hai Japani. Yehi hai Japani. And then you have Gurudat's passport. This is an amazing thing because it's so beautiful to see the simplicity of it. Under profession, he's written business, which is quite lovely.
Music का tempo इतना बढ़ गया है कि उसमें word होंगे भी जो आपको सुनाई नहीं देते.
Film industry is very much part of literature. It's an extension of literature. If you see the initial work of cinema, it was all literature which got converted into celluloid, and a lot of poets have written it's part of the same. It's a subset of the same large literature family. So I think there shouldn't be any surprise that people from film industry are here, and they are also gradually coming here.
JLF's explosive growth, together with massive media attention, have attracted sponsors, including some unexpected corporations.
When we came to know more about the Jaipur Literature Festival, we thought that this was a wonderful, forum by which we could meet a whole lot of people, directly or indirectly, and conveying this thought of values and what Tata Steel and the Tata Group really stands for. When we came last year, we also saw a large number of young people. Steel is associated as being staid, it's boring, supposedly. So we thought we could make it interesting, make it more colorful, make it more approachable. The concept is fantastic, the Literature Festival is wonderful, and we have found our space under the sun because we found like-minded people.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app, fully optimized for retina display, full screen view, faster response time, and Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.